Here is part 2 of reviewing the Assassin's Apprentice trilogy. So we are talking about Royal Assassin, and please be aware that there are spoilers in this video. So the Royal Assassin continues following Fitz on his journey, and he is now a teenager. He is growing up and he is in love with this girl named Molly. We do see her in the first book, and she definitely shows up in the second book. And she was the daughter of an alcoholic, and he passed away, but she's still scarred from that experience, and that definitely plays into their relationship. And she does not want to marry any man who does not have her full loyalty. And Fitz, has his king's loyalty, and so there's this conflict between them. There's just a lot of political drama, there's a lot of conflict. Regal is really suppressing his dad with drugs, and he's trying basically to weaken his dad and eventually to kill him, which actually does happen in the end of the book. But King Shrewd keeps living for most of the book, and the other problem is that Verity is king in waiting, and he wants to fight the Red Ship Raiders, and he's doing that using the skill, and he is alone in the battle. There's like nobody there to help him, and so he wants to go to the mountains to find the Elderlings to come and help them to fight the Red Ship Raiders. King Verity goes to the mountains, and he leaves his wife, who, unbeknownst to him, is now pregnant with their first child. And so he goes to the mountains, and we have this drama playing out in his absence. Now that he's gone, suddenly Regal is just going nuts, and he's just literally plundering the Buckkeep Castle, and he wants to send King Shrewd and Kettricken inland to Tradeford. He basically just wants to get rid of them, and he wants to take all the riches of Buckkeep and Buckkeep Castle, and he sells off the animals, and he's just basically plundering all the riches there, and he's not responding to need for help when the Red Ship Raiders attack. He's not being a good guy, okay? And it kind of ends where Prince Verity is not there. He's in the mountains, and Queen Kettricken is missing, apparently. We don't really know what's happened to her. The Fool is missing. Fitz basically dies at the end of the book, and that's where it ends. And Molly and Fitz are separated, and Fitz has a bond animal, which is a wolf called Night Eyes, and Night Eyes essentially saves Fitz's life. So that's how the book ends. Stay tuned for part 3.